We are going to begin today in Supta Baddha Konasana, one of my favorite ways to begin a yoga practice. I find that it gives you that balance of effort and ease, and we're getting into the inner thighs and the hips today. So this is a great way to begin. So you're starting, and you can have blocks or not, but the soles of the feet together, the knees are wide. So the blocks would be underneath either your upper or outer thighs if you want a little bit of support, or you can let them go, up to you. So however feels best for you, and your arms just alongside the body, just close the eyes and just arrive on your mat. So feel the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips, the edges of the feet, the backs of the hands, the elbows. Just feel everything, all parts of your body that are connected with the earth. Find your breath. Take about 3 nice full deep breaths in and out through the nose. So just find your own rhythm of breath, breathing in deep and full, and breathing out nice and slow and smooth. Bring the hands outside the knees, close up the knees, draw the knees in towards the chest. Nice. So bring your hands cupping the knees, and then bring the knees out and back together. Out and back together. So you should really be feeling that crease of the hip joint, feeling like it's being woken up. We're going to take a happy baby, a nice early happy baby. So when the knees open wide, flex the feet up towards the ceiling. Grab the outer edges of the feet so the elbows are to the insides of the knees. And then feel the low back breathing down towards the mat. So sometimes we have this kind of lift up here. So you want to feel it drawing down. So the chin is just so slightly tucked. And then let's release the feet and go ahead and cross your shins. Grab the outer edges of your feet, and we're going to rock up to a seat. So you can take a couple of times to get there. Just rocking yourself up. And then here we're going to tip this forward, come to tabletop. So untangling the legs back behind you. Take about 3 rounds of cat-cow. So again, just connecting the breath with movement, tucking the toes to stretch out the tops of the bottoms of the feet, inhaling, and then rounding your spine, exhaling. Nice. Just take a couple of more. Inhale and exhale. Take another breath in and breath out. And then slowly downward facing dog, finding that neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips. And you can pedal out the feet here just a little bit, feeling the backs of the legs extend and lengthen. And also feeling the sides of the body through the shoulders, stretching and lengthening as well. And you can just turn this pedal into a walk at the top of the mat. So you can just keep pedaling yourself forward. And then when you arrive at the top of the mat, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, ragdoll, fold in. Grab opposite elbows. You can sway, you can be still. And then release the arms down. Root to rise, press down, sweep the arms up, palms touch, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Do that twice more. So inhale, finding length in the spine. And exhale, folding maybe a little deeper. Once more, breath in. And breath out. This time as you inhale, find length. And as you plant your hands, left foot steps back to low lunge. Just wiggle the legs nice and wide apart. We'll start by dropping the knee, untucking the toes, inhale the arms up. And then release the hands down. We're going to come to high lunge. So as you lift up the back knee, hold here in low lunge, and then slowly rise yourself up, high crescent lunge. So you can always wiggle the feet a little bit wider apart if you feel like you can get a little bit more length and more stretch in the front of the left thigh. And then open this up to warrior 2. So tee out the arms. You have your front heel intersecting the back arch of your foot. And flip your front palm, tip it back, reverse the warrior, keep the bend in the front right knee. And then come to tee out the arms. So come back to warrior 2. We're going to straighten both legs, inhale, And take goddess pose. So your heels come in, your toes come out, bend the knees and open. Nice. And then lengthen up. We're going to keep repeating that. So warrior two, open up. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to goddess. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to warrior two. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. This time inhale. And then stay here in warrior two. Spiraling up to high lunge. So the left heel pivots all the way forward and up. The arms come up. Hands come to heart center. And you're going to hug your left knee in towards your chest. So ground down into the right foot as you hug the left knee up into the chest. And we're coming to tree pose. So open your left knee like a book. You can use your hand to grab the ankle, placing it on the upper inner thigh, the calf, or the kickstand. So you look like this, right? So you're either here, or maybe even here, right? Every day is a little different. And then go ahead and you can grow the branches. Keep hugging your right hip in, finding length, finding opening, and finding breath, of course. And then slowly bring the hands back to heart center. I'm just going to pivot myself back around so I'm with you guys at the top of your mat. And then bring your left knee forward, warrior three. Press the left foot like you're putting a footprint on the wall behind you. And then nice and slow, low lunge. So bend into the front right knee, fingertips come down. You're dropping back to low lunge. Now extend the right leg back and up, three-legged dog. Bend, stack, and open the hip. You can roll the ankle, spread the toes. And we're coming to downward facing dog. So lower your right foot next to your left. Recenter yourself, down dog. Pedal out the feet and turn that into a walk at the top of the mat. So slowly walk your way forward. Take a breath in, lengthen. And a breath out, fold. Root to rise, press down, sweep the arms up. Palms touch, bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to find length. As you plant your hands, right foot steps back to low lunge. So really wiggle yourself nice and long here. As long as it feels good, right? Like you're a runner about to, at the starting line, about to launch. Drop your right knee down, untuck the toes, inhale the arms up. From here, bring the hands down. We're coming back to low lunge and slowly rising up, right, pressing into the left foot and the ball of the right foot, rising up to high crescent lunge. And open this up to warrior two. Drop the right heel down, tee out the arms. Flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, tip it back. As you pull yourself back up to warrior two, we're going to straighten both legs, right, and then come to goddess. So toes out, heels in, sit back. So you always want to be opening the knees out towards behind you. You don't want to intentionally cave them in. And then lengthen up and come back to warrior two. Nice. Find the breath. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. Take it again. Breath in and breath out. Lengthen and exhale. Last time through, inhale, exhale, and then inhale, and we'll meet back in warrior two. Stay here. Spiral your right heel up, so now you're going to come back up to high lunge, facing the front of the mat. You can heel to the left foot a little bit wider. Hands come to heart center. Press into the left foot as you hug the right knee in towards your chest, preparing for tree on the other side. Open your right knee up. You can use your hand to catch your ankle. So find your balance, right? I have a wall here. I could always use the wall if I need to. Use what you have around you to find the pose. And then slowly bring the hands back to heart center. Warrior three, the right knee comes forward. Press the right foot all the way back. So you're balancing here like you're putting a footprint with your right foot on the wall behind you. And then nice and slow, low lunge. So fingertips lower down, right toes lower down, left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Bend, stack, and open the hip. Roll the ankle, spread the toes, and come to downward facing dog. And from here, walk your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. When you arrive, breath in, lengthen, and breath out, fold. From here, you're gonna lift up your heels, and as you lower, 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 you're gonna come down to Baddha Konasana. So the soles of the feet are together. You're gonna look like this, soles of the feet, same thing we did at the beginning. And you can thread your arms underneath your calves. So thread the arms underneath the calves. If it's too intense, you can just grab underneath your feet without threading the arms. Otherwise, you're gonna go like this and then thread the arms and grab underneath the feet. Take a breath in, it's gonna be a little bit harder to feel the chest pulling through. And on your breath out, folding in. And then slowly rise back up. So you're gonna stay, you're probably facing the front on your mat, which is the right way to go. So you're right here. And then you're gonna stay with your soles of your feet together and lay down onto your back, arms alongside your body. And then we're just gonna lift and lower here. So this Supta Baddha Konasana, lifting up, pressing into the edges of the feet, just lift up, like a bridge pose. And then lower that down. Nice, take a breath in here, and on your exhale, lift up again. And then lower this down. Nice, one more time, breath in here, and exhale, press into the edges of the feet, lift the hips up. Nice, and then lower this down, bring your hands outside your knees. Let's start to close you up, hug the knees in towards the chest. Yeah, so this time keeping the knees together, hands on the knees, and just make little circles. So you should feel kind of like your low back, like this circle in your low back. Feel like you're kind of rolling around the rim of the low back. And you can take that the opposite direction. And from here, we're going to come to a supine twist. So dropping the balls of the feet down, so the knees are going to go to the right, as the hips gently come towards the left, towards the center of the mat. That's just lining your shoulder more up with your hips. You can tee out the arms or cactus the arms, gazing up or towards the left, wherever feels better for your neck. Keeping the knees hugged in like navel height or higher if you can. Slowly, let's take it back to center. So left knee comes up, right knee follows, square yourself off, press into the balls of the feet, scoot your hips over to the right as you drop your knees to the left. So you can use your hands to kind of adjust, really hugging the knees in. This could be a great self-adjustment, just keeping the knee down. The arms can be teed or cactus, gazing up or over to the right. And if you gently press into the back of your head, right here, your right shoulder is usually lifted a little bit more. If you press gently into the back of the head, you can scoot the left shoulder to the left, drawing the right shoulder down, and you should feel a little deeper twist through the midline. And then slowly take it back to center. Nice. And then you can just square your hips off, hug your knees into your chest. And then lengthen out, full body stretch, fingers to toes, 2 cleansing breaths. Inhale, sigh it out, exhale. Do that again, breath in and breath out. And then just slowly bring your arms alongside your body and then get wide. Open the heels wide, the arms wide. I'm going to let you close your eyes here, and you can take a minute, you could take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you want. Take your own personal Shavasana. And I'm going to say a goodbye and a namaste to you. Thank you.